The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So FIU's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Owens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Memphis offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for room, it's Owens. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And
don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snares it outside. It's Owens. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dawson.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Dawson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawson. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. FIU will line up to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Cross. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. He's got it down the left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida International. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, Florida International, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Memphis picking up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds a little space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Hawkins. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
And the Panthers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Escape. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Jenkins. Punts it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Cross. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Lots of running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
FIU will line up to punt. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Lewis to throw. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Caldwell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dawson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. FIU will line up to punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give as they work on that clock. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending